welcome back to Whiskey Witch. This week you will notice I am wearing a shirt from The Alarm. I've been talking about bands that are giving back to their fans right now since they can't tour. And Mike Peters from The Alarm is one that just did a live Facebook feed concert for The Alarm's many fans. I was very blessed to be able to see The Alarm back in the early days and see them last year, and they're still as great as ever. Speaking of bands, one of my favorites, Slipknot. Yes, they have a whiskey, along with a lot of other celebrities. Okay, so Slipknot. This is made at the Cedar Ridge Distillery in Iowa. It is a corn whiskey. It does have some rye content, and it says, "I hope you enjoy it as much as we do. Live life and always be safe. Cheers, clown." So, actually, I couldn't get this. This was sent to me. I wanted to try it. I have heard some good things about it. A couple years ago for Christmas, the band Metallica actually sent me 2 bottles of their blackened for Christmas, and I have emptied one of them. And that was made by the late, great Dave Pickerel, with the whole idea of infusing the bourbon into the barrels with music. So every bottle of the blackened has a set list to it. And our local distillery here, actually Southern Grace Distilleries, uses the same method to make their conviction bourbon. And right here is their brand new Double Oak 1929, which I probably should just do a review on shortly. That may be my next one. But let's go ahead and try this Slipknot number 9 Iowa corn whiskey with, of course, a corn cob on it. Iowa. Ooh, that was a good pop. All right. It's reminiscent of a mellow corn look in the glass. It's very light yellow, gold. Think corn whiskey, and I'm sure it's extremely sweet too. Let's go ahead and nose this. Oh yeah, it's super sweet. Yes, very, very sweet. Corn, vanilla, caramel, tiny bit of pepper. Not really getting much oak at all. All right, skull. Wow. All right, so I am getting some dried fruits, corn, definitely sweet. You know, you always cringe somewhat at celebrity endorsed stuff. I admit I went out and bought the Walking Dead bourbon. I haven't actually even tried it yet, but I am a big fan of the show, so I bought it. Kind of the same reason I wanted this so bad. Other than I've actually heard really super good things about the Cedar Ridge Distillery. This actually isn't bad. It's super sweet. It's a little alcohol forward, if you know what I mean. It's drinking a little bit young. I'm not sure if I don't think there's an age statement on here at all. I'd have to look that up. It is only 90 proof, so it is drinking a little young for me. Let me go ahead and add some of our old limestone mixing water, thanks to my friend Michael Nye. Just add a couple drops. All right, give that a swirl. I hope you guys are all staying safe and practicing distancing and watching Whiskey Witch while you're stuck at home like the rest of us. Yeah, it did open it up some. I am getting more dried fruit, more corn, almost a dusty corn on the nose now. It's actually a really delicious nose. You know, the water, it changed it. It didn't hurt it. It just opened it up, and I'm getting more really good notes. The rye spice is still there a little bit. Pepper may have gotten pushed back just a hair. Just delicious dried fruits, sweet corn. Yeah, I think this is not readily available. I think it's around $35 price point. I would go get this. Yes, it's Slipknot. Yes, it's a celebrity endorsed whiskey, and here's Slipknot on the back. I'd get this again. I think it's actually pretty good for one of the celebrity endorsed whiskeys, and I may actually review the blackened again. I don't know how many reviews have been done on that. I'm just a big fan of it because I was given it by them, and it was Dave Pickerel, and it was one of really the last things he did before he passed away. But yeah, Slipknot, number 9, and practice safe distancing and self-distancing, and stay safe during this bizarre time. And like I said, support local, support your bartenders, give to their foundation, support your local restaurants, do some takeout, buy some band merch for all those bands that are stuck with printed merch that they can't do anything with, that's sitting in a warehouse right now. They're discounting shirts down to $10. Again, thanks to the Alarm for doing a live stream to entertain us all. Be good, everybody. Till next time, like and subscribe. Whiskey Witch.